Happy Friday. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and today I came across a very popular stock, and I was quite surprised when I began to learn more about it. Just let me show you the details. I really hope that you learned something new, and again, in this video, all I'm doing is sharing my opinion. If you think the opposite, I respect that. I'm not trying to convince you. I just want to show you the data and I want to show you the number. So some of you guys might have heard of Oklo, O-K-L-O. If you Google search it, it is a company that is designed and develops next generation fast fission nuclear reactors for clean energy production and has a primary office in Santa Clara, California. And this is the picture that you get. To start off this video, I just want to start off with a banger. I was like, oh, wow. Looking at this company, it has a market cap value of almost $15 billion. It's relatively a very young company. If we click on the daily chart, it's gone from lows of $5 per share all the way up to recently, today, $130 per share. Wow, like super impressive, right? Okay, like obviously insane growth. $15 billion company. It has an amazing facility. Look at this. The source is Oklo Incorporated. Wow, man, this looks beautiful. Like they're obviously doing very well. I looked up their actual address, 3190 Coronado Drive. I'm not joking. Look it up. It's across the street from a Whole Foods. My commercial building that I own is bigger than this. And again, I'm not trying to compare. I don't have a $15 billion company. All I'm saying is that, what the heck? This is a huge red flag. Why would you make your company's perception to be viewed as super advanced when all you have is a little gimmicky office? That just already rubbed me the wrong way. So I was like, hey, this encouraged me to dig even deeper. If you look into the fundamentals of this company, surprise, surprise, it's a company that loses $56 million every single year. And it's been getting worse. It's a company with no revenue. When I learned about this, it's insane. Like, you're telling me that a stock went parabolic, over 1,000% ROI in the past year, over 1,000%. And yet the company is pre-revenue. It has a negative 272 PE ratio. If you compare it to any other company, from its market cap to its number of employees, 113 employees supposedly, it's $137 million per employee. The largest market cap per employee in comparison to NVIDIA, Meta, Apple, and Tesla. You're right. There's nothing to see here. Ricky, you just don't want this company to succeed. And it's not just me that's beginning to notice that. Again, what they want you to think they are versus what they actually are. Oklo is a company that is up 1,600% in 1 year, yet it's a company with no revenue, from $6 to over $100 in just 12 months. Now, let me make this very clear. We know that 2025 is the year of, with a good story and good price momentum, this stock can continue to skyrocket. So let me make this very clearly understood. I do believe that Oklo in this irrational market can go up to $150, maybe even $200 per share. I can see why people are trading it. It makes sense. Price action and direction are in your favor. I'm a trader myself as well. I see that. Everything is pointing up. I just hope that the people that are trying to convince you to invest all of your money into this company because it's the future also encourage you to do a deeper analysis, to see that this company is pre-revenue, to see that it is all hype and has nothing to show for it. Please do not be sold on the idea, but take time to actually do the due diligence yourself, because you will see that the fundamentals do not align with the actual value that this stock is currently given. Not in any way. And I would love to learn more about why you believe that Oklo is the future. Or is it just, I've actually never seen a company this overvalued. And if you think that there's more out there like this, please share them with me in the comments section, as I would love to make more videos about those stocks. I think that during such an irrational market like we are currently experiencing, it is in our best interest to make beginners aware of the risk, not to scare them away, right? Like if you're aware that, hey, this is a terribly ran business, it's so new, right? It has no revenue. It's pretending to be something that it actually isn't, obviously, right? It's trying to say or show what it is versus what it actually has. And as long as you're aware of that, if you're an adult, if you see that it still meets your trade criteria and you choose to trade, I could consider myself going long on an intraday trade on this because price action supports it, right? And that there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I want to make very clear. There's nothing wrong with trading Oklo as long as you have the risk tolerance and the experience to back it up. What I don't want to see is a beginner being convinced that they need to invest in it because it's the future when we all know that it's not. It's a company that's pre-revenue. It's a company that has so much hype and nothing to show for. I even went on Moomoo and I asked their Moomoo AI a little bit more about this company. Is it a good business? And it talks about that, oh, it specializes in advanced nuclear fission reactors. I would love to see them. I would love to see them in works, but there's none out there. Okay, that's the first thing that I want to share with you. The second thing is analyst targets. 55% of analysts rate Oklo at a strong buy at a consensus target of 70. It's already at 130. Huge discrepancy there, right? Already exceeded expectation. So the idea of it being overhyped up, it's impossible to ignore that. Regulatory and macro tailwinds. The US government pushes for clean energy and recent interest rate cuts have improved financial conditions for capital-intense projects. This, from what I've learned about it and what I've read about it, again, I can see why there's hope. Do I think that there should be hope of 1,600% ROI? Of course not. But the government is pushing for clean energy, and this could be a possible solution. But remember, it doesn't matter how many potato chips you sell a year. If you're just a vendor, you're never going to be worth $1 billion. Now, again, using this as an extreme example, it doesn't matter what you potentially could see this as. It's not as of right now. Even projected value that it currently has at $15 billion is insane. It is nowhere close to it. Financials. It is pre-revenue. It has no operational reactors yet. First deployment is targeted for late 2027 and early 2028. You want to know what this reminds me of? When I made those videos about Nikola. And Nikola tried to compare itself to Tesla. It exceeded it exceeded Ford's market cap, and it went on this like high bender. Guess what? A few months later, Nikola went under. It was being investigated. It was all complete fluff and BS. This reminds me just of that, where they pretend to be something that they are not. So losses reported in 2024 of a net loss of $73 million and negative free cash flow of $38.74 million, with an EPS that remains negative of 74 cents per share. One thing that I want to make very, very clear is that insiders are selling. And that to me is the biggest red flag. So I dug even deeper. Executives have recently sold shares, including CFO Richard has sold $8.6 million worth of his shares. So again, if you ever go on Moomoo, you guys can click on shareholders and it shows you all the top shareholders. Very quickly, Jacob Dewitt, whatever his name is, owns about 8% currently, about 12 million shares. He has recently sold 700,000 shares, and if we click on him, you can actually see some of his latest sells. He was buying at late 2024, but obviously with this huge uptick, all he's been doing is selling. And if you look at the actual insiders, you can see you should have access to this. If not, you do have to be a V member on Moomoo, but you can see all the number of insiders that are actively selling. These are not buyers. they are all selling, in my opinion, and that's all this is. This should be a huge red flag. If the insiders are aggressively selling, and they're still trying to be cautious, right? But if they're aggressively selling, that's all they're doing at these elevated levels, what would ever encourage you to invest in these elevated levels? Again, there's a difference between a trade and an investment. I have nothing wrong with a trade. An investment at these levels for, again, a long-term position makes absolute zero sense to me. The thing that I also want to remind you is that, well, does shorting make sense? No, price action doesn't support shorting either. Although I do believe that it's overbought, it's incredibly bullish and doing a very good job holding at these elevated levels. So therefore, if direction is not showing that it's actively selling off, then it does not support the case of shorting. The whole reason that I'm making this video is to highlight how incredibly risky it would be to invest at these elevated levels for a company with no revenue that pretends to be something that it actually isn't. And also, the insiders, according to Mumu, are aggressively selling. You guys let me know down in the comments section what you think. Also, if you guys have not checked it out, Mumu is, again, a more advanced trading platform. You don't have to, but it is available in the US with over 25 million users. Right now, they have a huge sign-up bonus that ends at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken, and you can earn up to 1,000 shares of NVIDIA, depending on your initial deposit, and up to 8.1% APY. So again, if you want to learn more about it, first link in the description down below to download Mumu and start testing it out yourself. Remember, you can have more than one trading application, so why not test it out if you're tired of your old and outdated brokerage? So again, you guys let me know. I would love to make more videos like this about overhyped up and overvalued companies. Insiders are selling, it has no revenue, and it's pretending to be something that it actually isn't. To me, that's a huge red flag. But again, in this irrational market, price action supports it. I would never be afraid to trade something like this, but I would never invest in something like this long-term at these elevated levels. Let me know down below. I hope that it earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And remember, we love to always look out for beginners, and I trade live every single morning with them. If you want access to my daily live trading sessions, that's going to be the second link in the description down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.